let's see what is going on. Of course, I had 2 movies come out last year. I had Dear John in January, and then The Last Song. That was the one with Miley Cyrus. The next film that's going to come out will be The Lucky One. That's the Lucky One. Filming on October 13th with Zac Efron, among others. Then it's filming in Louisiana. And Denise Denovi is making that one. She did Message in a Bottle, Nights in Rodanthe, and A Walk to Remember. So this is her 4th film with me. So she's doing that one. Most likely the next film out will be Safe Haven. I sold that to Hollywood in August. They're really excited about it. Of all of my novels, this one has the most Hollywood interest. I usually have 1 or 2 studios interested. This one had 8 studios and 2 production companies very interested in it, aggressively bidding. So Relativity got it, and they're very excited about it. And I am actually, they wanted it so much they made me a producer. So now I have power. Not very much, but I'm one of the 3 producers. But I have more power than I get. One of the questions, the first question we have to decide is who's going to write the screenplay. So I am in fact debating on whether or not to hire me. I don't know. I did the full outline for the script, one version of it. For those who haven't read the book, and I'm not going to ruin it, it's a love story like a lot of everything I've done. It does have an element of danger in it. Almost becomes a little bit thrillerish. Toward the end, you should be turning those pages fast with excitement by the end. But the question in the movie is how much of each do you weigh? Do you do more of the love story, less of the thriller, more of the thriller, less of the love story? So that's what we producers have to do. I gave it my way. You know, my way is what you're holding in your hands. So there you go. So that's that. I have my dog, my very special dog, Laura, had puppies this morning. She was giving birth as I'm flying to Greenville. So she has had 7. She just, so if I come up here and my phone rings and I look down and I have to answer it, it's probably about my dog. I love my dog, and they're taking her to the vet.
What kind of dog is it? What kind of dog?
It's a German Shepherd. A German Shepherd. She's one of the top females in the U.S. She's ugly as a junkyard dog. But that's not what they, it's a working dog. So a working dog, she's just top notch. She's so sweet. But so they're bringing her in for an x-ray to see if there's any more puppies in there. No. After you answer the phone, don't be offended. It's about my dog. The kids are doing well. My son went off to college in August, my oldest son. And I say this, a lot of people have been here many times, so it's like old home week. So they always ask questions about the family. Ironically, my son gets there within a week. He's like, you know, these guys just don't pick up anything. Son, have you looked in the mirror? He's like wading through the kid's bedroom the last 2 years. But somehow he's morphed into the needle. And that's a scary thought. But I don't live there, so I don't care. Have fun. Okay, so that's that. The other kids are great. I started a school a few years ago, the Epiphany School. Those have been coming for 5 years. You know, it started with 100 students. It's now up to 300 students, grades 5 through 12. It's the last of the small classes. I will hopefully have another novel next year. I say hopefully because, as usual, I have no idea what it's going to be about. I always hope I'm struck by an idea. So far I have been. So I assume I will be here next year. Will I be at the Embassy Suites? I don't know. We will work it out. Watch the paper, the web. I will be here. Greenville will always be my second stop. And I'll take a few questions. And then I'll go back to Sonny, right there.
Will you ever do anything other than like horror?
Will I ever do something other than a love story, like maybe a nice horror? Funny you should ask. I write spec screenplays, and I've been collecting them. I did a urban drama, and then I just did an action adventure, and then I did a horror called Grave Intentions. It's not anything like I write. But I do this just to keep the writing fresh for myself, because I think it helps when it comes to writing stories that I write in my novels. It is a way, so perhaps in film, and it would probably never write a novel, but we'll see if Great Attention. All of that will probably be offered January, February, March. And I would offer it now, but the studios are all out of order. So they're saying no to everything right now. Give them time, these things, it's Hollywood. Questions? Son went to Florida State University. Florida State. And he's on track scholarship. And he didn't train as hard as he should have over the summer, despite my advice as his coach. He said to him, you should probably run. That's fine, I got it. He was so sore on Monday after his first day of practice. He said, quote, he saw God twice, and the second time God was laughing at him. So it is so fun when they don't listen, and then they face the front and like, hello, been around. Okay. Anything else right here? Oh yeah, I go to Dallas. Now on this tour, Dallas is one of my favorite stops, so Dallas will generally take it back onto my tour.
Will you write another book with your brother or another family member?
Will I write another book with him? Maybe. I have a nonfiction book that I'm supposed to do with my publisher. It is on any topic that I want, and it's due anytime I want it to be due. So I don't know whether I'm going to write it about family, or about the school I founded, or about the vaccine I coach. Maybe all of it. I don't know yet. I'm still debating. Let me figure out my next novel first, and then I'll figure it out. I think last question. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. People in that chair want to step down.